We've been hit by a bomb, but everything's gonna be okay. Something silver sticking out of his shoulder. Sam! I need help! Please!
We've been hit by a bomb, but everything's gonna be okay. I need help here, please!
It seems to me that the last monologue is the most challenging.
Incredibly, yeah.
And very different depending which one of you is playing it.
Yes, yeah.
So for you, I mean, how does it work?
I think where you find this character is in the throes of first love, and just utter comfort, the comfort that we find in everyday life, juxtaposed with being in the middle of her world falling apart around her, being a refugee, being trafficked, being bombed at any time, anywhere.
He or she is just your average person
trying to live their life,
thrown into this devastation.
180. I'm crawling. The air's full of dust. People push past me. I see a shoe. Blood. Dust is starting to clear.
It is a silver spoon of a job that you've had in life. I mean, to be in Narnia at 8, how did you get that job?
Crazy, yeah. It really was just pot luck, really. I used to go to a local drama club every Thursday when I was 6 and 7. And one day I was just sitting in front of a casting director, and a year and a half later I was in New Zealand filming Narnia. It really was just one of those kind of, like, almost, stories that you read about and you think it will never happen to you, and then it did.
And this is your first proper stage performance since
This is my
Narnia.
professional stage debut, yeah. So it was definitely a jump in the deep end to be doing Narnia at such a young age, and it's definitely a jump in the deep end to be doing this play, Angry, by Philip Ridley, a playwright who I just admire so much.
Tyrone, this is a launch pad in a way. I mean, I know you have been in some other things, but not on this scale.
Well, this is the first, my background is in musical theatre, and this is the first play that I've done without music, and what a play to start off that journey with. It's there's only two of us in total in the cast, and we're only ever on stage on our own, so it's very exposing.
The whole idea of getting two actors of different genders to do interchangeable monologues, one night, one the next, and turn about, is bizarre and yet extraordinarily successul.
We obviously approached the characters quite differently, not necessarily down to our genders. Race is involved, and the character has meets the love of their life, and obviously it's the same person in each monologue, in each version of the monologue. So I'd be playing the character as a gay man. I'm looking at stars. Sam's lying next to me. We're watching the Perseid meteor shower. All the weather reports promised a clear sky, and that is exactly what we've got.
You are a millennial, but you've very little to be angry about. And yet this is one of the angriest parts I've ever seen an actress.
I would say that as a woman, I feel incredibly angry a lot of the time. So although I am a white cisgendered woman, there's still a lot that I feel angry about on the behalf of others.
What sort of thing is angering you?
I'm so happy that the conversation surrounding sexual harassment in the industry is being brought to the fore. I feel like every morning I'm waking up to something which makes my blood boil.
But you are now describing something which is apparently universally true of the millennial age.
I think as millennials, there isn't an option to not be involved anymore. You have to be politically engaged, because if you are ignoring politics, then you are ignoring the rights of others which are being threatened. And it feels great to be in a play which is engaging with some themes, which is taking on things like millennial anger. And it's cool to be part of something which feels like it, is part of a movement almost. There is a movement happening.
Tyrone, Georgie, thank you,
Thank you so
very,
much.
very much.
Thank you.